The views and opinions expressed on this show. The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the network or anyone affiliated. There will be mature and possibly immature content. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't listen at all. It's very poorly produced. Take me to your leader.
Monster Castle Radio Show for the extreme paranormal listener. And here is your host, the Wolfman Mike.
Who renounce this superstitious and hysterical program of the MCC.
You see ghosts, you talk about them, aliens, you talk about them. Are you kidding me, Wolfman? You literally had ghosts calling on a ghost box. You're going to lose a lot of credibility. Lake Monster gobble you up in one fucking bite. I'm calling you out, my friend. You are scared of the girl from Texas. Well, I sure wouldn't be sitting there admiring the rippling, glistening fucking muscles of the fucking marsupial.
She was hairier than this ass punch.
Oh my goodness.
Who in the world are you? Hollering like that. Angry as blood. Do your neighbors hear you? You must live in the forest for you to yell that loud.
The Monster Castle. Paranormal radio.
Witnesses have described it as not quite right.
Right. The Wolfpack. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
I'm only over here because I heard your sweet fucking voice on the phone.
If I can just say something. It's like a big bully is what you are, Wolfman. You're defending the cushion eject. I would literally beat your ass right now, Wolfman. The fuck? You make me all sad. Back when I was a kid, man, I was so happy when I got a damn boom box. One
You
of the
can
big
break
things that
dance.
you
Are you there,
put
Willie?
I put it on my shoulder and I throw out.
Willie, are you there?
I'm here, if he's not.
Oh, come on, Will. You got to tell us how you used to break dance, man. Willie's there, isn't he?
He might be away.
Well, it shows that he's there.
Yeah. But he's at some friend's house, so he might be getting head from a prego.
Or, yeah.
So.
What's that? Kind of a penguin?
Yeah. Most pregnant women like to be called penguins.
Oh, prego.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Willie's a pretty sick fuck, you know?
Well, at least that's what he tells you, right? I think it's just, I don't think he really liked that. I don't think he really does that.
No. He's at some friend's house, and that's his buddy's house, and he's getting head from that lady that's there.
You can do it like we used to do it. Just play. Enjoy. The eject button. But shoot the shit out. You don't need the cushion eject. See, you lost your old school. You turn into Britney fucking Spears here. It'd besmirching your name. Call yourself Wolfman. You fucking sell out. And you make all these excuses for bullshit reasons.
Wolfman the
for
sellout.
your cushion eject.
I'm a sellout.
I go back to the town in Oklahoma where I was at. If I do those little custom ejects,
I'm a
that's
sellout. Sell
I'll
it
beat your
out.
ass.
I sell everything.
Those bitches.
$4.99
Ejects.
at
They
Walmart.
see people look down at me like I was lower class. You son of a bitch up in your high horse.
Attention, Walmart shoppers. We will be widening the aisles for all you overweight people in honor of Willie.
Laugh at us. The people that didn't have it. I wish this time you wouldn't have taken my damn call. I was just starting to like you too. Damn it, Wolfman.
Damn it, I blew it with Willie, eh?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Just talk a bunch of shit about him, and he'll appear eventually.
Oh yeah. Like, that's what I usually do. I'll start calling him out. I'll say, this person said that, or whatever, right? And he'll show up mad.
Yeah. Fucking Willie. Stop being a bitch. Say something.
Oh, don't matter. I'm gonna dial up I'm gonna dial up some poor person
Good call.
because I didn't get to do my prank calls. Oh,
Yeah.
4:12 in the morning. Yeah, but it is Saturday. I could dial a Canadian number around here. Piss someone right off. The fuck you doing? Call me at this time. Well, you've won a free tarot reading, and then just start reading it for them.
Paid for by Donald Trump.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Give me his number. Give me his number, honey. Donald Trump. I don't know if we could do that. Oh, I haven't hooked up the spy method yet. I'm just using a computer with a VPN thing. VPN Ghost, or what do you call it? Cyber Ghost?
Yeah, that's pretty common, VPN.
And yeah, it is protected, I believe. I'm going to check it. But I'm not too worried about it because I'm not going to be really nasty to people. I'm just going to say they want a free tarot reading and then just start reading them.
There you go.
Right? So. Oh, I wasn't even connected. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Cancel that. I'll figure this out. What do we got going on here? I got some funny stuff that I was thinking of doing for tonight. I can't remember what it is. I've got it written down here somewhere.
I got it.
Oh yeah, I got something. Hang on a second. Connect. I'd rather wait till this is connected actually before I dial that. Well, this call I can do anyways, actually. I know who this is. Okay, give it to me.
Okay, 226.
Hang on, I'm going to turn this down when I'm done. All right, I'm ready to call some guy. You guys ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Nice. I gotta pull a card out. Oh, come on.
You have reached.
I'm not hearing it.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Ah, that sucks. No answer, man. All right. Well, this is gonna happen, right? That sucked.
That was not good.
What is that? All right. Let's try it again. A different number.
Yeah, just get a few numbers ready. Imagine a lot of people won't pick up. Especially at 4 in the morning.
I'm just making them up. I'm making up the numbers.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, what's an area code out now where you're at?
623.
Is that how it starts? 623?
Yep, 623.
Yeah. And then what? And what's the next three numbers?
279.
2, 7, 9. And then I'll just make up the last ones. 5.
Yeah.
That's the way I've been doing it, just random. That's crazier that way. You don't know who the hell it's going to be. Oh, come on, work. Think slow, man. Oh, it's trying to connect Skype, no wonder. Damn. I don't want that. Why is it doing that? Oh, I hate that. Quit Skype. Don't want. I didn't have Skype on there. Don't want it on there. Oh boy.
We don't wish for the easy stuff.
Oh, okay. Some reason that did not work. Well, it still worked. I don't know.
Things that are ambitious.
This is getting boring. We're gonna have to get something going on here. While I'm doing this, trying to get a call going. I'll throw a song or something.
There you go.
I got stuff. I'm gonna put one of mine on. It's a crazy song.
We're boring.
Yeah, we're boring, man. Thing seems to have locked up on me, man. It wouldn't let me do it, and now it wants me to verify if I'm a robot all of a sudden.
you do to it?
I don't know. Well, there's me doing a fucking wild drum solo.
I approve.
It's the same song over again. Weird.
If I can just say something.
If I could just
It's like
say
a big
something.
bully
Oh,
is
yeah.
what you are, Wolfman.
I got my numbers back.
You're defending the
I got my dial pad back.
I would literally beat your ass right now, Wolfman. The fuck? You make me all sad. Back when I was a kid, man, I was so happy when I got a damn boom box. One of them big things that had two speakers on the side. I put it on my shoulder and I throw out some cardboard and try to act like I was breakdancing. And then I got showed up by these.
Kurt's feeling really bad here, man. You reading the chat room here? Oh my God. Kurt, you're wrong, buddy. We're not making fun of you. We don't make fun of anyone. Except everyone. Except we make fun of everyone.
Kurt.
We make fun of everyone, Kurt. What are you talking about? Can't he come in here? Into the... Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is go into the Discord, Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt, sign in the Discord and I'll pull you into the chat room and then you can talk with us.
How do we do it? Can't we just add him somehow?
On Skype.
Oh, I didn't.
Or if you...
I just sent a friend request for him on Discord.
Oh, okay.
I could message him, but that's it.
He's been in here, so... But he might be tipsy as fuck.
That's alright on this show. I don't care.
Oh, no, I'm just saying it might be hard for him to get in here if he's drunk.
Yeah, this is good. I like Stabby says it's the rubber house. What is it? Wolfman's bouncy castle. That's fucking hilarious. You remember those things? Bouncy castles? That's perfect. We could call it that in Twitter too. That'd be great, man. The hashtag 47. That's our Twitter bouncy castle.
There you go.
Yeah, I like it. That's perfect, man. For the that's perfect for my show. We all act like a bunch of kids.
So, can Kurt hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kurt, if you see Broken Stabby McHugs, just put a link. Click that if you can. It'll open up Discord, and then you can come in, and then you'll be on the line with me and Mr. Wolfman Michael.
Yeah, you just got to hit the voice. What was it called? Voice of Gods or something?
Yeah. Oh, we're in Monster Castle right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's got its own voice channel. That's what you did. Who did that? Stabby do that, or did you do that? That's cool.
Yeah, Stabby moved everybody.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. What was that number again?
My number?
The number that we started with. Yeah. From what time is it? What time is it over there where you're at?
1:30.
Okay, that's not that bad. Then we'll call someone there.
Yeah. 623-279.
I just fucking picked the other ones just random. I'm going to tell them they won a free tarot reading. Oh man, I forgot to get my shit out. Uh-oh. User not available. Damn. Okay, wait a minute here. We got voicemail? How can we recall this one? Oh, here it is. I'm going to recall this other number because it gave us voicemail. Awesome.
Nice.
Come on, work. That's supposed to work. Come on.
Answer it.
Oh, hello? Hello? I don't hear nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Damn, that sucked. I think I had the sound turned down and I turned. Oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah, let me know when you dial, and then I'll just mute myself.
Gotta do something different here. Okay. Not sure what just happened there. I'll try it one more time. Okay, now it's ringing. Now I can hear it doing something.
Okay.
Oh, come on, pick up. Hello. Hello, is there somebody there? It shows that it's like picked up the call. I don't hear nothing. Strange.
Maybe they're like, what the fuck? Trying to figure out who called.
Huh. I don't know. I hung up. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, this is a numbers game.
Yeah, man.
Keep calling and calling and calling.
Yeah, I had this all ready. All right. Damn, what was that? Give me that area code again. I'll try that.
Okay, 623.
Yeah.
And then 279 if you need the next three.
279. Okay. Oh. See what happens. Ah, damn. Not available again. Is that ever weird? Very strange. New call. 623. Oh, come on. Here. Okay, 63. No, same thing, man. Holy shit. We have to look up some numbers or something. This is not going good.
Yeah, that's very odd.
Well, it's the first time I really tried doing this. Like, I'm just random numbers, right? It was working pretty good in my area. Like, I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat room could send us a number that they think might work. Oh, man. I'll think of something. In the meantime, I'm going to search for something here. Damn. wasn't really ready for this. As ready as I thought I was. That's for sure.
You can also look up white pages.
Oh yeah, white pages, of course. I'm gonna put on some Queens of the Stone Age while we're figuring this out. I'd rather hear this. This is the earliest recording I ever did. I was 16.
Bring it on now! Stand alone, raise your fist to the sky. Let me your battle fly. Sacrifice to the sun on high. The magic is about to die. When the seeds are sown and the winds are blowing, awaken the magic of the ancient time. Racing forth to the bone. Ow! When the circle is incomplete, the west and the east will meet. Then the magic will begin to rise up from its dark deep mind. When the seeds are sown and the winds are blowing, awaken the magic from the ancient time. When the seeds are sown and the winds are blowing, awaken the magic from the ancient time.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking at Backpage with all the hookers. A lot of them drop their numbers there, so I can drop some numbers there and then with their name.
Monster Castle. Paranormal. Radio Hound. Monster Castle, paranormal, digital radio, KTLK. Yeah, the Fringe FM.
The views and opinions expressed on this show.
Right.
The views and opinions expressed on this show. Possibly immature content. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't listen at all. It's very poorly produced. Take me to your leader.
Welcome to the Monster Castle Radio Show. For the extreme paranormal listener. And here is your host, the Wolfman, Mike.
This is where the real freaks hang out. Alright, yeah.
Welcome to Monster Castle Paranormal, and you're listening to KTLK, the Fringe.fm. And how's it going, everybody?
Good.
Oh, Darren, all right. You just came back from the UFO Congress, didn't you?
I sure did. I've been here since Wednesday.
Groovy,
I met
man.
Stanton Freeman.
Yeah,
today.
I saw the picture with you and him. So I'm broadcasting live from a motel room. It's pretty groovy.
How'd you get it set up?
Oh, it was a lot of work, man. I just
You got all the bells and whistles?
everything I need for this show. Yeah. Not everything I usually have. Like I don't have my turntable. And I don't have my separate I just have the one Skype line, but people can still call in with the same number. I just don't have the what did I call it?
Drums?
You don't have the drums.
I don't have my drums. Yeah, obviously. But I do.
Do you have the pizza?
I do have my Jews harp.
All right.
Hopefully next week, then I'll have a better set. But this is good enough, man. Actually, I like it because it's clean sounding. There's not as much stuff plugged in my board, and I noticed there's a lot less. The less wires, the less things that make noise. You know what I mean? That can cause trouble. So it's groovy. It's right on. It's fantastic. We're here, and who cares? I did a lot of work for this show, so wow. It's going to be worth it because there's some groovy stuff coming up. There's a little bit of a bad news, and that's that my guest that is supposed to show up, we can't get a hold of him, and he's an older gentleman. And he did take a nap, and he told me and Ronnie and I that he was going to take a nap before the show, and now he will not answer his phone or text messages. Wait a minute. I think I got something here. I'll check that in a sec, but I think that's I don't think it's him. Anything you want to tell us about the conference, Darren?
Oh, it's just cool. I liked the Cowboys and Aliens guest speaker that they had. He talked about all the 1800s UFO stuff I had no idea about, including the Corona crash in 1897. And he showed pictures of the scene there where the windmill got hit by the... It's kind of like Roswell. Got hit by the UFO, and people came in from all parts of town and saw the dead alien. They gave it a Christian burial.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a big plaque there, and there's the burial site. I guess the alien's still down there, supposedly. They've never allowed them to dig it up, but I heard someone else say that the government came in like the 30s and dug it up, so I don't know. I mean, if they dug it up, they took it.
And they were also thinking that they removed the plaque as well.
Somebody vandalized the gravestone. They had a gravestone with a little alien ship on it, and someone stole it.
Yeah.
Rock there, and I guess he's down there. They did some ground penetrating radar, and it shows a little coffin. Can't really see much, but there is something down there still, so it is the right look. It was pretty cool. Then Travis Walton spoke, and I got to talk to him for like an hour out on the grass at the Meet the Speakers cocktail party. It was really fun. Asked him all sorts of questions. Funny, and we were all asking questions. Pretty soon I started asking more and more, and everyone just kind of listened and kind of took over. It was funny. He was talking about Sheriff Gillespie and the New nature of the sheriff in town compared to the movie. And he was telling stories I'd never heard before. Or, I've heard him on Arts, and he's talking about when he was a kid in Snowflake, Arizona, and he got in trouble with the police, and he was only 17, and they put him in a jail cell by himself, which you're not supposed to do, and he broke out of jail. And he was telling this story, and then I broke out of jail, and I went down to the sheriff, and I go, whoa, well, hold on a second, jail. He goes, I had my ways. And I go, tell us, please. And some welds on the side of the bottom right were coming loose, and he chipped away at them. And he escaped. He did a jailbreak. And he went straight to the sheriff, Sheriff Gillespie, who's the sheriff that's in the movie, too. And that sheriff's office caught.
You're breaking up a little bit.
I guess.
I'm gonna ask Ronnie to come on early, just so I can hear before Adam does his news. Let me introduce Ronnie Dawson to everybody. This is a friend of the guest who will probably, I have a feeling, call in about halfway through this show when he wakes up from his nap, and we're still going to hear. I have a positive feeling of my intuition is telling me that he will. But anyways, here, everyone, I'd like you to give a great warm welcome for Ronnie Dawson, because we've still got questions for him. Are you there, Ronnie?
Yes, sir. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Great, man. Awesome. Fantastic.
It's always good to be here. I really feel bad about Jim not showing up here. I'm kind of worried about him. I've talked to him the last couple of days. He's looking forward to the show, and he said he's felt like he's been taken the last 3 nights, and he's exhausted. And that was the reason he was laying down before the show tonight. He could go all the way through it. And he said he'd been seeing some stuff over there, over by the mountain over in Santa Ana, Texas, where he lives. He said it's a big craft. He saw a big craft over here a couple of weeks ago. And, so there's some strange going-ons over there. And I'm hoping that he'll wake up here in a little while, and hoping that he's okay and he'll call in for us.
Yeah, let's send our positive vibes over there. And anyone that has the talent and abilities, let's try to wake them up with our positive, unified mind. All right. Okay. Now, it sounds like Skype is cleared up. So, Darren, do you have anything else before I'm going to introduce the news with Adam?
Can you hear me?
Shadow? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, to get to the point of the story, he really liked the sheriff, and the sheriff did believe his story, unlike what they made out in the movie. That's all I had to say about that story.
All right. Okay. So let's go. Where is it? Here we are.
Hey, Darren, was that the Aurora, Texas encounter?
And here's the news with Adam Shadow.
All right. Have you ever wondered how scientists can induce out-of-body experiences? Well, here's how. A study published in 2007 described how scientists were able to use virtual reality goggles and a stick to induce out-of-body experiences. Subjects viewed in an illusion of themselves while being prodded by the scientists and reported a feeling of being within the here we are. reported a feeling of being within the illusory body. The researcher reveals that the sense of having a body, of being in a bodily self, is actually constructed from multiple sensory streams, said Matthew Botnovic, an assistant professor of neuroscience at Princeton University. Likewise, another study in 2013 showed that heartbeats can generate out-of-body experiences. It was similar to the one above. Subjects were outfitted with head-mounted displays and viewed live images of themselves from behind. In their videos, their bodies were given an outline by computer software, something like an aura, which pulsed with the beats of the hearts. After 6 minutes of watching their own bodies on the display with outlines flashing either in sync or out of sync with their own heartbeats, the volunteers closed their eyes and were gently guided backwards about 1.5 meters. Then they were asked to move towards where they felt they had been standing. In the in-sync trials, participants moved towards closer to the locations of the virtual body, suggesting that the experiences had altered their self-location. These studies revealed that the sense of having an out-of-body experience is very real and can be easily induced in a variety of ways. Yep. That's the news.
Adam, what? I don't understand the heartbeat part.
See here. Oh yeah, the 6 minutes of watching.
What's going on?
It's kind of vague on that.
Oh, you don't really know, eh? Well,
that's okay.
When you're going to have to remote view that for us, then I guess, right?
Yeah.
No biggie. Let's go on and maybe Ronnie, could you tell us a bit about the guest that we were supposed to have on who may still come on? Also, I'm going to invite Eric and John Polk and Tiffany, if they want to call in later on in the show and let us call in from the conference before you leave the conference, maybe touch base with us, you're welcome to, okay? But you'll have to use the the Wolfman Mike 47 line, or else my call-in number, which is 990 where is it now? Yeah, 775-990-8447. I don't have all my props up around me here, folks, so this is totally off the cuff. We'll see how good I am. Okay, Ronnie, you're on, buddy. I wanna ask a few questions about where we left off. I don't remember if everyone remembers Ronnie Dawson. He is a repeat experiencer of many different kinds of paranormal events, right, Ronnie?
Yeah, since it's about 2010, it's always good to be here. It's good to be on the show, and I hope Jim's all right there. We'll keep calling calling him, and hopefully we can get him to answer. I met Jim here a few years back. I had a UFO encounter about a mile from his house in Santa Ana, Texas, and I was connected to him through a third party. And when I went down to, he wanted to meet me, and I drove down to it. He's got a nice ranch out in the country out there, and he lives behind locked gates, and probably for good reason. And I went out there and couldn't find out he was like he was a road manager for all these for Willie Nelson and a bunch of other. I mean, he was a road manager and a producer, and he worked out of California out there, and he's got pictures all over his wall of him with these famous people, you know. And I was like, wow, man, this guy he has been around, you know. And he was telling me the story, you know, about him and Willie Nelson after the show, sitting around drinking beer and talking aliens, and Jimmy Carter had made the mistake of giving Willie Nelson his personal phone number, and Willie Nelson said, well, let's just go right to the source, and Jim said Willie Nelson at 2 a.m. in the morning called Jimmy Carter up, and Jimmy Carter answered the phone, President of the United States, at 2 a.m. And he said, we're sitting here talking, drinking beer after the show and talking aliens. And he said, we want to know, you know, if there is such a thing as aliens, there is such a thing as UFOs. And Jimmy Carter said, yes, there is. And he said, and they won't let me say a damn thing about it. Mm-hmm. And I think Willie Nelson ended up having to go to the White House to play after that, you know. So he said, you know, he invited him to the White House to play, and Jim didn't get to go because he was setting up I think the first Willie Nelson picnic down in I think Lukenbach, I think is where they had that. So
what year was this, Ronnie?
Oh, it's been a while back. You know, I know they had that at Lukenbach, you know, at Willie Nelson picnic for a long time. You know, I think here a few years ago they stopped having it, but they had several, and I think Jim set up the first one. And
it was like in the 80s or something, but he wasn't president at the time, right?
Yeah,
yes,
Jimmy Carter was the president at the time that Willie Nelson called him.
The active president?
Yeah, he was the acting president, and he made the mistake of giving Willie Nelson his phone number.
So he answered right at the White House.
Yeah, he answered. Yeah, at 2 a.m. in the morning, he answered the phone in the White House. You know.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I didn't know it was when he was president. I thought it was like after.
No, he was the acting president. And Willie Nelson ended up having to go to the White House to play. You know, he said, "Well, I'd like for you to come to the White House and play." You know, and Willie Nelson ended up going to the White House and playing. And Jim was disappointed that he didn't get to make the trip because he was producing the first Willie Nelson picnic down in Lukenbach. So he had to go down there and get the stage and everything set up, and so he was disappointed that he missed getting to go to the White House.
Of course, he's going to answer his phone at 2 in the morning. I mean, he probably gets woken up sometime. The president.
Yeah, you probably don't get much sleep, I wouldn't think. But anyway, yeah, so I went and Jim, and Jim was telling me, man, he's got the most amazing story you've ever heard. You know, it just blew me away. He's had UFO experiences his whole life, and you know, and he was at one point the aliens asked him to move to Taos, New Mexico, and apparently there at Taos, New Mexico, they got a huge base inside the mountain, and they got a bunch of Buddhist monks that are like Buddhist priests that are like, I guess they're drawn to that area because, and according to Jim, what they told him was that inside that mountain there at Taos, New Mexico, is the body of Jesus Christ inside a golden pyramid.
In Mexico?
That's the reason that, you know, they're drawn to there.
Okay.
And
is that a Mormon belief? Something to do with the Mormons? Because the Mormons believe that Jesus...
They're Buddhists, they're not Christians. Well, it's weird.
It may not, you know, it's...
Whoa. They're Buddhists that believe that Jesus is in a gold pyramid.
Yeah, and they pretty much... They're friends with the aliens, and they pretty much help the aliens, and they protect the aliens, and they know about the aliens, apparently. And that's the reason they're in that area over there.
Where
it's
exactly?
Really not, you know, that typical...
What mountain is it?
Texas?
There's some mountain there at Taos, New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
No, it's in New Mexico. And they said, nobody really talks about the mountain at Taos being, everybody talks about, some of the other mountains over in New Mexico having secret bases and stuff like that in them, but not the one at Taos. It's like, it's like a secret. They don't. Nobody talks about the mountain at Taos having anything in it like that. But Jim said, yeah, that's like one of the main ones.
Why haven't you been up there yet, Ronnie?
I used to go skiing up there a lot. I about broke my neck up there snow skiing one time. I felt so bad that people were skiing up to me going, dude, I've never seen anybody crash like that, man. I had a bruise all the way around my neck, But Jim said the reason that they hooked him up with his wife at the time, she got pregnant, and they told him to go to Taos, and they went to Taos, and they were in a motel up there, and she was, I think, 2 months pregnant or something like that, and they actually took the baby. They took the fetus, and he said there was this orange stuff all over the bed. And they panicked, and they took her to the emergency room, and they said, well, it appears that you've been pregnant, but you're not pregnant now, and you may have miscarriage, and when they went back to the room, and Jim was like, I'm going to collect some of the orange stuff that came out of her, and we're going to get a sample of it. He said they had come in there, and they had completely cleaned the room, and you couldn't tell that anything had ever happened. And he said he tried to find the maid. He said he's seen the maids going around the corner, and when he went over there, they just disappeared. He said he was wanting to get a sample of the stuff that had came out of her, So, and they basically told him, said, it's your daughter. We took her. You'll get to see her again at some point. And and he just got an amazing story. I'd rather let him tell it, but I wish he would be here to tell it himself. But he told me that he felt like he's been taken the last 3 nights, and he was exhausted today, and that's the reason he was wanting to lay down. And so, I'm hoping that by some miracle he's all right over there, and that he'll wake up and get on the show.
I hope he's not up in a ship.
I'm thinking.
But, he was.
I'm thinking he's abducted, and I hate to say it, folks, but you know what? I have a feeling that he is, and he has been abducted. At this very moment, he is going through something and not even aware of what he's going through, and hopefully he gets back safe with a wild story for us. And I'm not even kidding. I actually do have an intuition about him, because it's not normal. We just talked, and he just gonna have a little nap, set his clock. His wife's there too. Why is he not answering? He was really looking forward to this show. There's something wrong. And I'm just hoping that it's the good ones and not the nasty ones that got him.
Yeah, and he said that, and he uses the ball, the silver ball that we've been talking about. That he uses that. He likes to carry it with him whenever and he's actually used the ball to help the let the ship know that he wants to make contact with it. And he was telling me a story where he was out in California. He was out on the beach, and there was a guy that was with him that was a friend of his. He said, look, Jim, I really want to see a UFO, and I just I've never had a chance to see one. He said, can you help me see one? He said I can. He said I think I can let you see one. And he said, let's go out on the beach. They told me that they're close. He said we can go out on the beach. And Jim said that he was out there with the guy, and he was asking them to show themselves, and the guy was on the beach, and then all of a sudden, Jim said they just sucked him up in the air. They sucked him up in the air. He said he was several hundred feet up in the air, and he could look straight up above his head. He could see the UFO up above him, and he said the guy on the ground said that Jim just disappeared, and the guy freaked out, and he left in his car. Well, Jim was suspended several hundred feet up in the air, and he said he watched the guy get in his car and leave and drive all the way up the mountain, and he said he could see him driving on the mountain from where he was at, and he said he was slowly ascending to the ship, and he got to the point where he was fearful of going in the ship, and then he stopped ascending, and he said he could see his friend's car driving up the mountain pass over by the ocean all the way up to his house where he lived. And he said the guy never saw. He said I never saw a UFO. He said you just disappeared. You vanished into thin air. He said if you'd have looked up, you'd have seen me and the UFO. And the guy just never looked up. He said if you'd have looked up, you'd have seen me suspended in the air. You'd have seen the UFO. He goes, but the guy just freaked out, jumped in his car, and took off home. And told Jim, he goes, Jim, you just vanished in the thin air right before my eyes. And Jim said, no, I didn't vanish. I was about 300 feet straight over your head.
Wow. I bet he was scared. It sounded like he wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, he said it was nothing holding him up. It was like, oh, well, I hope they don't drop me for one.
No, I meant his friend.
Yeah, his friend was just
left him there.
He said, He said, you just vanished? He said, there was no sign of you anywhere. He said, you just disappeared in the thin air.
Well, I gotta say, I wish my balls would get some UFOs out there. Yeah, I still want to cut that ball open, man. I want to see what's in it. Whoa!
We figured out it weighs 65 pounds. Yeah, 65 pounds. It would weigh more if it was solid.
You got to tell
Can
everyone.
Can we recap the ball story?
Hey, remember it's posted on hashtag 47talk if anyone wants to see a picture of this crazy looking ball. It's not. Yeah. And by the way, Joe, the angry bong there, it's not the kind of ball you were thinking of, dude.
Yeah, Ronnie, tell us from the very beginning the story of the silver ball.
The story of the silver ball it happened up at Taos as well. And the monks were up there, and they used to stop by Jim's house, and anyway, so these